TV soap news and spoilers today, we're focusing on one of the most talked about couples in town, Gabi Hernandez and Alex Kiriakis. Their chemistry is undeniable, but their relationship is anything but simple. Recently, Gabi made waves by spending a whopping $15,000 on a bachelorette auction with Alex, and it's safe to say that their date night plans are far from ordinary. The purchase was part of Gabi's master plan to make her ex, JJ, jealous, but even Gabi admitted that the money went to a good cause. Despite her motivations, Gabi was still looking forward to what Alex would bring to their upcoming date. As the pressure mounts for Alex to live up to her expectations, it's clear that this night could go in any direction. Will their date end in disaster, or will they find something deeper between them? Let's explore the twists and turns of their relationship and the possible chaos that might ensue on this highly anticipated date night. Gabi's bold move, spending $15,000 on a bachelorette auction. Let's rewind for a moment and examine the bold move that started it all. Gabi's decision to spend $15,000 at the bachelorette auction with Alex was a deliberate act aimed at creating a stir and getting under the skin of her ex, JJ. But Gabi isn't the type of woman to make a decision without a purpose, and while this was part of her plan to provoke jealousy, it's also clear that she's no stranger to using her charm and wit to get what she wants. At first glance, this may seem like an impulsive move, but Gabi knew exactly what she was doing. JJ had been playing hot and cold with her for far too long, and what better way to show him that she's moving on than by making a grand gesture that would not only turn heads, but also make a statement. And of course the money went to a good cause, which helped justify the lavish purchase. Still, deep down, Gabi was undeniably excited for what was to come, especially the date night she and Alex had planned. But as we all know, Days of Our Lives isn't known for simple or straightforward relationships, and this decision set the stage for an explosive evening that could take some unexpected turns. Gabi's expectations, a date to remember? With the $15,000 spent and her plan to get JJ's attention set in motion, Gabi was understandably looking forward to the next step, her date with Alex. However, as any seasoned Days of Our Lives fan knows, Gabi doesn't settle for mediocrity. She's a woman of high standards, especially when it comes to romance. And while Alex's initial suggestion of a simple dinner at the bistro might have sounded fine to him, Gabi wasn't about to settle for something so ordinary. Gabi's refusal to accept Alex's first suggestion might seem like an overreaction, but it speaks to her deeper desires. She's looking for something exciting, something out of the ordinary, especially considering the tension and drama she's been facing at Gabi Cheek. The pressures of running a business, managing her personal life, and dealing with the complicated dynamics surrounding her family have left Gabi in need of an escape, a night where she can unwind, let go, and experience something new. In many ways, Gabi sees this date with Alex as a chance to escape the chaos of her everyday life. She wants this evening to be special, a break from the stress that's been mounting at Gabi Cheek, and she wants Alex to deliver something spectacular. But as we all know, expectations are a dangerous thing, and with Gabi's high standards and Alex's somewhat carefree approach, there's a high chance that this date won't go as smoothly as Gabi hopes. The growing tension, a date night that could end in disaster? As the day of the date approaches, the tension continues to build. Gabi is waiting for Alex to step up his game and create a memorable evening, but there's a sense of unease in the air. While Alex is eager to please, it's clear that he may not fully understand what Gabi is truly expecting from him. Alex's carefree attitude might clash with Gabi's need for excitement and her desire to be swept off her feet. Gabi, who has been through her share of relationship turmoil, doesn't have time for anything less than perfection. She's been through heartbreak before, and with JJ still on her mind, she's putting all her energy into this date with Alex to see if he can offer her something more than just an ordinary evening. But as the night progresses, it seems that things are about to spiral out of control. One of the biggest sources of tension between Gabi and Alex is the underlying attraction they share, which has been simmering for some time. While they may seem like an unlikely pair, there's a definite chemistry between them, And when two people with such strong personalities and unresolved emotions come together, the potential for sparks is high. However, this attraction could be a double-edged sword, especially considering Gabi's complicated feelings about JJ and Alex's history with Stephanie. Will Gabi and Alex end up in bed together? The risk of temptation. The big question hanging over this entire date night is whether Gabi and Alex will succumb to their undeniable chemistry and end up in bed together. Given the tension between them, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility. Gabi has been through a lot emotionally, and Alex's charm could very well be the escape she's been looking for. With her heart still tethered to JJ and the stress of her life at Gabi Cheek weighing on her, a night of passion with Alex might feel like the release she needs. But there's a major complication in all of this: Alex's ongoing relationship with Stephanie. Alex's tendency to jump into relationships without fully considering the consequences has been a pattern in his life, and the question of whether he will cheat on Stephanie with Gabi looms large. We've seen Alex's flirtations with other women, and his history of infidelity is well known. The risk of Alex repeating past mistakes could lead to even more heartbreak, not just for him, but for everyone involved. If Gabi and Alex do end up in bed together, the fallout will be dramatic. For one, Stephanie would be devastated by Alex's betrayal, and Gabi would be forced to confront her own complicated feelings for JJ and Alex. This one night could potentially shatter not just relationships, but also the fragile sense of peace Gabi has tried to create in her life. But will the temptation be too great for either of them to resist? What happens next? The consequences of a night gone wrong. As the date unfolds, we can't help but wonder what the ultimate consequences will be. Will Gabi and Alex's chemistry drive them to make a rash decision that they'll both regret? Or will their night together bring them closer, sparking a relationship that could cause even more drama down the road? What's clear is that this date night is far from ordinary, and the stakes couldn't be higher. For Gabi, this evening could serve as a turning point. If things go wrong with Alex, it could set her on a new path, one where she confronts her feelings for JJ and starts to truly move on. But if the night turns into a passionate affair with Alex, Gabi will find herself embroiled in even more complicated emotions, and her already tumultuous relationships could become even messier. For Alex, the fallout from this date could have long-lasting consequences. If he cheats on Stephanie with Gabi, he risks losing her trust for good. And even if he doesn't, his history of infidelity means that his actions will be scrutinized by everyone around him. The emotional weight of his choices will affect his future relationships, not just with Gabi and Stephanie, but with everyone he cares about. Conclusion: a date that could change everything. Gabi and Alex's upcoming date night promises to be full of drama, passion, and emotional turbulence. Whether it ends in disaster or sparks the beginning of something new, there's no doubt that it will have a profound impact on both characters. With Gabi's high expectations and Alex's tendency to act impulsively, this date could be the tipping point that changes everything for them both. Will Gabi and Alex's chemistry be too powerful to resist, leading to a passionate affair? Or will their evening together expose the cracks in their relationship and set the stage for even more heartache? Whatever happens, one thing is for sure: this date night will leave Salem talking for a long time to come. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.